Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Everybody been talking about it. I heard about it yesterday, but couldn't do a video on it because I was a little under the weather. So basically, what I did was I said, you know what? Let me go ahead, let everybody get their shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody gonna talk about it. So let me give you my perspective on this whole situation, man. Pusha T and Jay-Z named in the FBI crisis intake report found in the Esptein files. This is from the this is from the hotnewhiphop.com website. Pusha T and Jay-Z were recently named in the Esptein files as part of the intake report that was received by the FBI back in 2019. Earlier today, the U.S. government released over 3 million pages of documents related to the Esptein files. Many of today's documents are crisis intake files from the FBI National Threat Operations Center. Back in 2019, the FBI kept the lines open as it was looking for leads from some of the Esptein alleged victims. So basically what they did was they actually had a hotline for victims to call, and people got this information. The FBI got this information, but kept it secret for so long. The concept was simple. You could call the phone number, provide information about your alleged encounters with the now deceased trafficker. In today's dump, there were numerous intake reports with the accusations against President Trump and even former President Bill Clinton. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about Bill Clinton. I'm not surprised about Donald Trump. Epstein, they were all cool. I be telling people all the time, your favorite politicians, I don't care if they Democrat or Republican, they all the same, man. However, one document in particular is making the rounds online because of its relation to hip hop. He said a lot of people don't understand Epstein was connected to everybody. Epstein was connected to everybody. And this document, which could be read here, the alleged victim made some disturbing accusations against Pusha T and Jay-Z. It should be clear. These are just allegations. I'm keeping it a buck. These are just allegations, so we ain't gonna go ahead and go on a witch hunt. I mean, I know some folks going on a witch hunt online, but we just gonna go with what we got. It is unclear whether or not the FBI followed up with the alleged victim or if they investigated this further. So basically, the victim said this about these two individuals in the Epstein files. We don't know if the FBI actually even went further with it. They could have just wrote it down, put it in the documents, and just left it because they probably didn't have enough information. So we'll go at that. Anyone can file a crisis intake throughout the day. There have been questions about the validity of some of these reports. After all, these are tips and not cases. See, this is the thing people don't understand. These are tips. These aren't actual cases. So any woman or any man can do an intake and say Jay-Z or Pusha T or anything. So these are just intakes and these are tips. These aren't actual cases that are currently being done. Now, both Pusha T, they in the new 1999 and approximately 1996, Redacted resided with Redacted, an unknown man abducted Redacted from a home. Redacted is the victim. Then what they did was they took the name of the victim out from her home, whence she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, while Weinstein had inserted his fingers into Redacted. Redacted believed she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. Now, this is back in 1996. Jay-Z had just, I don't know if this is before Reasonable Doubt or anything like that, but people said, man, Weinstein and Jay-Z, they always had a relationship. See, the thing is that Harvey Weinstein is the connection between Jay-Z and Epstein. That's the connection. In the above testimony, the alleged victim claims she was assaulted by Harvey Weinstein in 1996 when Jay-Z allegedly in the same vicinity. She didn't say Jay-Z did it, but he was in the same vicinity. Jay-Z could have been sitting over there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He could have been sitting around the corridor or this or that. She probably saw Jay-Z, but she didn't say Jay-Z did anything to her, but he was in the vicinity. There are currently no records of Jay and Weinstein being in Miami together at the same time. That's the key. That's the key that people need to understand. There's no record of Jay-Z and Weinstein being in Miami at the same time. Remember, this is 1996. This ain't 2002. This ain't 2005 where Jay-Z was on top of the world. This is the early Sean Carter, Reasonable Doubt Jay-Z. Meanwhile, the alleged victim claims they were drugged on numerous occasions over the years and even had handlers. The alleged victim goes on to say that one of those handlers was allegedly Pusha T. In 2007, Redacted, I'm thinking this is a separate victim, attended a party. Redacted following an invitation from an unknown man who approached her and said she walked down the street. Weinstein and Pusha T also attended this party and drugged her before engaging in sexual abuse. I can't say that because I might get demonetized. These allegations are disturbing. Once again, it's important to remember the context in which these allegations were made. At this time, Jay-Z and Pusha T have not yet commented on the whole situation. Now, honestly, man, I'm going to keep it a buck, man. And this is just something that I've come to realize. You got people out there who will take this and run with it. You got people out there who will actually take this and run with it because at the end of the day, this is what they see. And these are the things that really got to me. First of all, these aren't cases. These are tips. These are just, think leads, something like that. But honestly, if these were actual, like something, wouldn't somebody have been charged? Wouldn't somebody have been charged? And honestly, the thing that got to me is back in 1996. That could have been anybody back in 1996. And that's what I think, Jay-Z and Pusha T, I don't think they're going to really worry about this because these are just allegations. I think what's going to happen is that two things. Number one, people are going to be like, man, Jay-Z, we all knew he was about that life and he was a friend of Weinstein and all this and all the elites and Illuminati, they hung together and all this stuff. So we weren't really shocked about Jay-Z. The one I'm shocked about is Pusha T. That's the one I'm shocked. I'm like, Pusha T. And this is 2007. This is like Pusha T, but he was with the Clips. This ain't 2014, 2015. This is 2007. So you're telling me that Pusha T with the Clips was down there with Weinstein doing stuff? I honestly don't believe it. But you can't say what because people are victims. And you can't say victims are wrong. That's the one thing you can't do. And honestly, when you think about this whole situation, it really makes you think. What other names are going to come out? I think because these are the two biggest names in hip hop, they came out. Now, allegedly, the Shade Room went ahead and posted this on their site, on their Instagram. They posted on their Instagram a couple of, I think about yesterday, was it yesterday or something like that? And then they took it down. The Shade Room took it down. So somebody from either Jay-Z's camp or Pusha T's camp went to Shade Room and said, you better take that stuff down. And they instantly took it down. And then they replaced it with, I think, a Waka Flocka thing and him saluting Nicki Minaj and all that, man. And everybody started, putting the Nicki Minaj memes and the Drake memes up there and, all this stuff, man. But honestly, man, do I think Jay-Z and Pusha T can get in trouble? No. It's just something to talk about. It's just something to talk about for the next couple of days. People won't forget about it. I mean, because nobody's been charged. Nobody is really, it's just people, Bill Clinton is in it. William Barr, the former attorney general, is in it. He's in the same file. William Barr is in the exact same files. Donald Trump is in the exact same files. There are a lot of celebrities that will come out and you'll see. It just seems that, you know, in the hip hop community, Jay-Z and Pusha T are the only hip hop artists. But politicians, movie stars, directors, because think about it. Harvey Weinstein knew a lot of people. Harvey Weinstein knew a lot of people. That's the connection that everybody trying to say Jay-Z and Weinstein had a connection. But back in 1996, I don't really buy it though. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below. It's your boy Jay here with another one. Make sure that like button. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's get this channel to 2,000 subscribers, man. I'm just trying to get it to 2,000 subscribers, man. Hey, I got more content coming. Until next time, folks, I'm out.